Alrighty. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am the Fearsome Gamer and I'm going to make my own drone video, sort of. I'm piggybacking off of one of the people I've been watching about it. Um, he goes by James with a Z at the end. Jaymez. So you can check him out. I find him to be pretty pretty good on this subject. Anyway, I'm just going to dive right into it just to give some of my own ideas and opinions on these things. And I will just try to skip through this video because it's pretty long.
So this entire situation is getting crazier by the minute. I thought by now things would have calmed down a bit, but it seems that these things, whatever they are, they're getting closer. You heard me right. They're getting closer. So let's start.
They're getting closer. Okay, I'm going to skip through here. Let's see.
And I'm talking about this orbs hovering above the clouds, and a person on an airplane caught this very high quality footage. This was recorded by Easily Amused EE on Reddit, and he posted and said, "Some video clips from my flight to Newark, New Jersey. The flashing blue lights were interesting because I could never see them with the naked eye. So I got in contact with this person and many others who are seeing these things up close. There's also another person who got almost in direct contact with one of these things just recently. I'm going to show you guys these videos right now. So let's just play this one so you understand where we are right now with this situation, which is completely bonkers. So let's take a look.
Okay, I mean, this reminds me, the one on the right here reminds me of Saturn through a telescope. So that's kind of interesting. It's got this ring around it, just a glowing dot with a ring. Alright, so the thing is, like, okay, I mean, the thing about all these, really, first and foremost, right out the gate, is we have AI and video editing is off the charts right now. So any and all of these videos could be fake. Pretty much. You could pretty much take, you know, any of these videos and be like, yeah, you could have made that. But while I would say a large amount of them probably are because people jump on the bandwagon, they want to make their own stuff and be like, "Oh, look what I found." You know, uh, whether they're doing it for views or they're just doing it for just nefarious reasons or just as a joke or they could be doing it for any number of reasons. Uh, Fact remains, a lot of these are no doubt fake. There's not even a question. I would say the majority are fake. That being said, there is so much to it that my general rule of thumb when it comes to things like this, I guess you can call them conspiracy theories. I don't really feel like this quite falls under that, but when it comes to things that people can't quite understand or don't quite know the details of, if there's enough smoke, I feel like there's a fire somewhere. So things like this, there's enough of these videos and enough of these people talking about this that I feel like not all of these things are fake.
Look at that.
Yeah, just this one, at least so far that I see on the right, has this ring around it. Another thing I've noticed, I don't know if it's in this video or not, but there's different colored orbs. And it seems like they're, at least as far as my memory goes, they're all the same color and the same groups. So like right here, you have the vast majority of these look like they're all kind of yellowish.
Look closely, we can see some of them blinking in the distance. This is wild.
But I've seen other groups of them that were all this like light blue color.
They don't They don't look like drones, do they?
They don't look like drones, do they? Oh no. Yeah, I would say negative. Not drones, no. Oh no. And then of course I pause it. Freaking ads. Now I'm gonna
So
have
I'm
to
I'm guessing
edit this video.
that this was a
Maybe I
very
won't.
long. So I'm guessing that this was a very long flight. I mean, he started recording this during the day and then he's still recording it at night.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty crazy.
Either these objects are so many
Yeah, I was watching this one here in the top left.
that he was able to record it the entire way, or they were following the plane.
But why would they do that? Yeah.
What's interesting is that they don't seem to be interacting with the plane or interfering with the plane at all.
No, they're just there. Just
Look at
there.
that. That's a drone.
What? Where?
See, that's a drone.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a drone. I'm like, what? Where? What are you talking about?
I guess this is what the drones are doing. They're surveilling these objects.
That seems to be the going consensus is that these drones, so you do have drones, and it seems that most people think that these drones are actually watching these orbs, these other objects. A lot of people are calling them plasma orbs. The close-ups of them look kind of like the plasma orbs, the plasma balls that you can get that you put your finger on and the lightning shoots you. That's pretty much spot on to how they look, actually. They look just like those things.
My gosh, this is amazing footage. There's also this video coming in from TTAL313 on Reddit. He posted this 15 hours ago, basically the same time the other video on the airplane was taken above New Jersey. So this guy was taking out the trash, and all of a sudden this
Oh,
thing
I
comes
was like,
very up close
that's
to
the
him.
same video, isn't it?
I'm feeling as if at any moment someone's gonna have a very close contact with one of these orbs.
Well, yeah. At some point, yeah. Well, let me put it this way. If, hmm, if it's one of a couple of things, yeah. Not just one thing. It could, hold on. I'll hold that thought for later.
Volcanoes going off in New Zealand. We also have airports being shut down. More of these crazy interferences that are happening in the US and not just.
I find this to be interesting because I wouldn't say that even this is impossible to fake, but pretty weird.
In the US, now it's happening in the UK and many other places. Finally, someone who decoded the radio static actually got in contact. Videos of these things are Alessandro's and you're computing. We're going to be with
Oh yeah, so he says that this is a close encounter. I don't know that I agree with that. It's clearly a good distance away. It never really comes close. Then it kind of went away and came back. That's kind of weird. It's just kind of just combing over the area. It's kind of what that looks like. It looks like it's just kind of combing over the area, giving it a good look
oh
over.
my gosh, what was that?
What was that?
So whatever this thing is, it got really up close to him and he recorded a 360 video
really up close. All right. This guy's pretty awesome, so I'm not gonna say anything about that. But that's not very close.
So people understand that this is not the reflection of his window or anything like that. He also has CCTV footage of him recording this object.
Yeah, and I can
So it's
appreciate
really nice
that.
that he did all this. He went through all this trouble to show people
He
that this is legit.
tries, yeah, he tries to
And
go out of his way to make this look as legit as possible. Yeah. But again, could it be fake? Well, yeah. But at some point, you got to think like, are all of these videos fake? Kind of doubt it.
And the thing is, we can't discern or acknowledge what this thing is.
Well,
This is what
no.
makes me think that this is either superior technology, as it seems to be transforming and shifting from invisible to visible object, or this is possibly a hologram.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I would go that far. That a lot of people are saying that these objects disappear. Well, okay, the light goes out, but I mean, without the light, would you see it up there? No. It would disappear. Doesn't mean it actually disappeared. You just don't see the light anymore. What you're seeing is the light. So when the light's not there, it's gone.
Like some suggest. But there are more videos, so let's take a look at them. So this was posted on Twitter yesterday, and this is supposedly in Iran. Check this out.
This reminds me of like what is it? I'm gonna get this horribly wrong, but hopefully people will actually at least understand what I'm talking about. It's like a Chinese tradition, I feel like. God, maybe not. It could be something totally different. I don't know. But where they like release all the lanterns, there's like a whole bunch of lanterns that go up into the sky, and you just see all these like, well, it looks like that. A bunch of orbs just flying through the sky. That's what this reminds me of. Now, is that what it is? I'm not saying that, but it reminds me of that.
That is a massive fleet of objects. It seems like some of them are blinking in and out, like we
Which could still happen. Yeah.
usually see these orbs doing. The only problem is the video is 9 seconds long. So
Which is very sus. 9 seconds long.
I clicked on the link to the Reddit post. It was deleted. Here it says that it was deleted because it was not quality content. And then someone actually posted a link to the explanation that the public relations department gave in Karaj. And here's their explanation, their official explanation to what really happened. And they say that these suspicious luminous objects are indeed balloons.
Right, yeah, they were calling them balloons. Which, like I said, the lanterns that float up into the sky. It could be. I don't know. They kind of look like that, except they do move at least a little bit. These look like they're completely stationary. So, yeah, now that I think about that, they don't look like they're moving, but it is only 9 seconds.
Suspicious, you say, huh?
Suspicious.
Weather balloons. Just weather balloons.
Yes.
I mean, it could.
It's always a weather balloon. Or ball lightning. Don't forget ball lightning.
Could be balloons, but this is the
Or swamp gas.
typical response you'd expect, an official response, right? Then you have this same thing happening in Florida on December 16th.
The new Bearskin 3-in-1 waterproof hoodie blocks wind and regulates heat 10 times better than regular fleece hoodie.
Okay, is that a drone over there?
So the video is quite short, and I don't trust short videos. It could be balloons,
yeah,
it could be
that
drones.
Looks
I
like
hear something in the background. Or it could just be that we have these objects massively
flying
over different places in the world. The video was posted on December.
It's interesting that they're different colors. They're kind of Christmassy. They're all like reddish and green.
We have these objects massively flying over different places in the world.
What I find weird is that it looks like some of the lights are in front of the object on the right and some are behind.
Or it could just be that we have these objects
right there. Like, look how some of those are seemingly coming through these leaves or whatever. It looks like leaves. I think it's a tree.
massively flying over different places in the world.
That's
The
kind of
video was
weird.
posted on December 16th, the same date a similar event happened in Karaj. So let's try to find other similar
You
videos
would think it
posted
would
by
be
other people in
blocking
social
them
media
out.
to see if this is something that's happening. Okay, so while searching Reddit, I found this video was also posted on December 16th. I think
it's crazy. It's crazy. There's switches sides on that. One's going down, one's going up. Oh wait, they're both going down.
yeah, it looks like the orbs.
This is crazy. What is that? Some new alien technology or something? Like, I ain't never seen no colors like that. No, nothing like that. No, that's not airplanes. That's not airplanes. That's not like.
That's not airplanes.
What the is like 5 of them in one spot like that? You're like doing like a.
You know what? Hold up. Okay, it's different there.
Some new alien technology or something? Like.
Not entirely. They kind of look like they're forming the Big Dipper.
I ain't never seen no colors like that. No, nothing like that.
And in fact, that's very, very close.
No, that's not airplanes.
Very close.
That's not airplanes. That's not like. What the is like 5 of them in one spot like that? You're like doing like a. And then 2 of them went down. You seen them? They disappeared. I know. What is going on with little? There's just spots in there.
Yeah, it seems like these are the same orbs and not the drones. This was recorded in Texas.
Here they are over the ocean, I think.
See that one right there.
Which is really interesting to me. When I see objects go from the sky into the ocean, I don't know that these do that, but I have seen videos of that. That's pretty weird.
Oh my god.
How many are there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
We don't even know because he got cut off.
That one.
Look at that line of them.
They're hovering. See how they're hovering?
Yeah.
So apparently we have something similar going on in Phoenix, Arizona. This was recorded.
How do I get to it?
How do I get to it?
That's all you can do is follow it because we don't have. I can't just text and be like, hey, can you give me your location?
Baby, yo, Dora's getting scared. Look at them. On camera, they're both moving together right now. Holy shit, there might be another one behind it.
Yeah, I see it. Honey, whatever this giant bright thing is, these smaller ones are leaving it.
Yeah, they don't want to. Oh, shit. All right, look at baby. Look.
So whatever these things are, it seems that they're showing up in numbers and they're not just flying over the ocean anymore like they were before. This is new. Not only that, it seems like they're getting closer and closer to people.
Now, I want to get into something here. This one on the
seems
top
like they're
left.
getting closer and closer to people.
You see what looks like 2 other lights split off from it? I have seen that before. When I was young, actually. We're talking thousands of years ago. When I was young, there was this light. It was like, I assume, a shooting star, you know. But now I'm looking at this thinking, was it a shooting star? I've seen this twice, actually. There was one that was flying over, and there was like, I'm probably misremembering, but the colors probably don't really matter that much. But one of them flew over, and there was like this greenish looking lights come off of it. They kind of dispersed off the back of it. And then there was another one that was like a red light that looked like it was just kind of hovering, and then it looked like it shot a green light out, almost like it shot a laser, or more like a green fireball. Wasn't really a laser, but that was probably one of the strangest things that I've seen in the sky. Both of those were when I was pretty young.
So
there's no fucking
Oh
way.
my god.
There is no fucking way that's in my ear. What the fuck? Dude, Q-tips were doing nothing. You guys haven't tried this thing?
So at this point, a lot of people are asking themselves, are these orbs possibly alien or something like that? And Jessica Capo recorded a few interesting videos on her TikTok, and there was this other lady who recorded a video similar to started.
Ring camera is going off every 5 seconds with the neighborhood notifications that the drones are getting closer and closer and lower.
All right.
I'm in Toms River, New Jersey, and every minute my phone keeps going off and people's
drones that are flying really close.
Right? So
here we go, the red one.
There is
and again, it looks like it has a ring around it.
What the is that? What the hell?
What is that?
Oh, that's a drone.
Going on. Something's going on.
That's a drone. The red thing is a drone. It's not a ring. It's other lights. But there's an orb above it.
What is that next to it?
Oh my gosh.
A part of me is starting to maybe think like that red drone is someone's drone. Like someone here putting it up, like police or something like that. And the one above it is the unidentified drones. I don't know. That's not accurate. I am just saying my theory. Because that red drone is really low. It's kind of weird. And oh my god, look at that one going. What the
Look at that.
Going?
And then it just jets off.
It went close.
That's not a drone.
That red drone. What the fuck, guys?
It doesn't fly like a drone.
What the hell is happening? It's going low. It's getting lower.
Well, it kind of flies organically. It doesn't look like something mechanical or anything like that.
No, it looks kind of like a bug
says that her live
floating
was
around.
disconnected and that thing shows up. It kind of means that
that's what it kind of reminds me of, like one of those little bugs that kind of just flies with the wind and just kind of floats around in random directions. That's what those kind of remind me of, because they don't really look like they're going any certain direction. They're just kind of floating around.
Electronics.
Oh yeah, he decides to check out these birds. Well, random wildlife, mostly birds, I think. On this note, recently, when I went to work out, which I work out outside, don't ask. It's a very interesting situation that I got going on. But my little personal gyms in the shed. Anyway, so there was a whole bunch of these like egrets, or I always call them dinosaurs because they look like prehistoric birds. The like herrings, gray or blue herrings. Anyway, I've never seen more than 2, maybe 3 at the most in my life. I've never seen more than 2 to 3. Usually you see 1. You usually see 1. That's about it. No more than 2 or 3. On this day, I seen what must have been over 100 of them. I didn't know there were that many of them in all of my state of Indiana. I never knew there were that many in the entire state, let alone all outside in our backyard. I've never seen that before, ever. And multiple flocks. I was going to say a whole flock, but it wasn't. It was multiple flocks. Several, I mean, probably 20, upwards of maybe 20 to 25 different separate flocks of this type of bird. Crazy amount. Anyway, yeah, I thought that was crazy. And then now you got all these other videos of these people like, what is going on here? There's thousands of birds flying over here. And it just reminded me of that. Like, yeah, that kind of happened to me.
Yo, what the?
Yeah, that's crazy. It's like the movie Birds.
Where they going? I would have cut. It's like 10,000 birds, yo.
That was in New Jersey 2 days ago, and before you say it's a murmuration or it's just migration, there are more videos of other places in the US of something similar going on, and people are noticing that it's different than what they're used to seeing when they see a murmuration.
Well, yeah, I thought the same thing. I thought maybe these birds were migrating, but I mean, you would think I would have seen that at least once before. I've never seen it. This was a first. Possible, I guess, but seems unlikely that I would have never seen it before.
Or migration. There's also a bunch of videos of interferences happening in England and other countries, apparently in the ocean also, and a guy who tried to decode one of these radio signals. But first, let's take a look at Pauline Morgallo's account. This is her video.
See if I can do in between those two trees.
So she sees one of these
go.
orbs. She has a Nikon P1000 camera, which is a really good camera. She's gonna give it a good zoom in. And apparently these things are organic. They're not mechanical.
Yeah, look at this. It looks like one of those plasma balls.
But the craziest part is she's going to try to talk to this thing.
Let's see if I can zoom in more. I know I can, but my fingers don't work.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Can you talk to me? Can you hear me? God is good.
And then
you know Jesus.
It
So she
pulsates.
continues on talking to this thing, and in my opinion, this could be a major coincidence. Whatever's going on here, it's crazy.
All right, so let me just put out a little bit more information right here. Just what I've heard. So it's interesting that she's trying to talk to it because there is a man by the name Stephen Greer who would tell you that you can talk to actual if it's ET technology because their technology is conscious augmented and augmented consciousness. So they would actually respond to your directional message. They or can at least. So that does correlate with this, but I'm not saying that's what this is. I'm just putting that out there just as a little piece of information that I've heard before. And not only that, but it is also said that the little machines that they use when they are slightly out of frequency, but slowly coming into our frequency, what you would see is the light from their machine taking the shape of an orb. You would basically see a light orb. That is what I've heard anyway. Again, I wouldn't know, but that's what some people say. They say that their machine, when it comes into the frequency, shows up as an orb, which again fits what we're seeing. Are the ETs? Not saying that. I'm more inclined to believe it's our own technology. But the fact that you have both drones and these mixed does make me wonder. That's kind of strange, but not if you're trying to pull off what looks like a fake invasion.
This is not the first time, however, this happens. In Paranormal Ash's video, he asked it to blink, and it does.
Will you ask him, say, If you can hear us, will you blink in and out?
If you can hear us, just blink in and out, please.
Just blink in and out, please.
Say to the aliens in the sky, we love you, we welcome you.
We love you, we welcome you.
It blinked. It blinked. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's blinking in and out. Oh my God, it's blinking in and out for you, Kai.
So whatever these things are, I'm thinking that they can hear us and respond. So this makes me think that either this is very advanced technology, possibly alien, or these are, like some people believe, possibly a hologram, and this could be a psyop. However, if this is a psyop, it's a really elaborate one, because we're seeing now interferences happening all over the world.
To the light.
I don't really know.
Here we go.
Show to Mom.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it to Mom.
These right here. I don't think that any of these videos are impossible to fake, but these are some pretty crazy ones.
From Gcast on Twitter. You can actually see one of the orbs up there in the sky.
Well, what's crazy to me is like all the reflections and everything. I mean, again, possible, I guess, but I mean, it's pretty spot on.
And there's more.
I mean, absolute props to the AI or editor that pulled that off.
Oh my God, what are these Teslas doing? Oh my God, my phone's making funny weird noises too.
One person says this is how Teslas update their system, but someone said
which is funny. Like, I highly doubt that.
He's a Tesla owner, that's not how it works. So this is in Southwest Houston.
What the
That's crazy.
first encounters of the third kind is going on here?
So this is coming from Susan Mills 42 on TikTok, but this is in the month of August. It could just be that this all began way before we've noticed it. This is coming in from Anthony128 on TikTok. It was recorded 1 week ago and in the United Kingdom.
Well, yeah, and I'm gonna have to look up when my strange bird occurrence happened. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up when my bird occurrence happened because it was a little while back before any of this started. But again, like he said, maybe some of this stuff was kind of getting underway before we realized it. I can actually narrow it down. Okay, it looks like yeah, I would say it looks like it was November 28th was when the birds happened. My bird visitors. Yeah, it was about November 28th. Well, not about. It was exactly November 28th. So, not long before I started hearing about this stuff. That's like a week. About a week before. Yeah, so there's a lot of videos like this. There's strobe-like electronic interference and radio frequencies getting interfered with.
So the thing, aliens and all that, Jersey. So while researching this topic, I found a bunch of these videos, ChatGPT, and well into the winter birding season, migration has mostly ended. And then while
yeah, it says that migration should have been over already.
looking at some of these videos, I looked at the comments, and it seems that people are noticing that these are starlings, and that they are migrating north. And this is what I found out.
Migrating
the starlings in the northern hemisphere generally migrate southward or remain residents, so it's not common that they're migrating northward. And I guess that this is why Just Eric posted this video 2 days ago and noticed something bizarre about this. And while searching his TikTok account, it seems that he is a nature lover and someone who observes nature, so he must know something about birds.
They're going somewhere.
What I want to know is, what are these dark clouds that are in the middle of these birds? Does anyone else notice that? Like down here, there's a big dark cloud. Up here, there's a dark cloud. Now, you may not think anything of it, but then it moves. Like,
they going some.
I mean, I guess maybe it's the camera moving. I was assuming the cameras was sitting still, but maybe the camera moved.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because there's clouds.
Now what's interesting is that he recorded
It was like, why are those dark spots moving?
these on December 15th. And it was apparently throughout the entire day that he saw this migration pattern that apparently is heading north, the opposite of where it should be headed.
Yeah, one would think.
Oh, what?
Okay, this video's already been too long.
On December 2000 and all that, who knows? So a couple of days ago, we
and everything, but she's just constant support, and still together and everything for long. So you're not only in love with her, but she's your best.
I gotta say something. My computer, I need to record it one of these days. My computer makes some of the strangest freaking noises, like my speakers. And mind you, it's not just been this computer. I've had probably 4 different computers, all doing the same thing. My speakers sometimes have voices in them, just randomly. Like, I think I pick up a random radio station or something. I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is they often make random noises. And they've done that for as long as I've been in this particular house. Whatever that is, I don't know. 14, 15 years? I don't know. Something like that.
In this other video, a person sped up one of the interferences and got this message. So apparently this person sped up the video.
Kind of did sound like it said "Our Coming" or something.
8 times. This was posted by Money Pilot Fitness 3 days ago. Now when it comes to trying to explain what's really going on, there's a bunch of people posting videos with very interesting explanations. And here are a few that I found.
Hey everyone, my name is John Ferguson. I'm the CEO of Sightings. About these mysterious drones going on off the East Coast, and my opinion on what I think could be going on with these drones. I don't particularly believe that these have a nefarious intent. I could be wrong, but I want to give you the truth and what I believe. It's my own opinion, and I've not bounced this off of anybody. So
this guy goes on and explains how he has information from a buddy of his that there is a missing nuclear
Oh, right.
And apparently this...
Yeah, they're saying that I forget where it was reported. It was reported somewhere that there is some radioactive material missing. Not necessarily nuclear, but radioactive material. It could be a number of things, but not good. And it's missing at the exact same time that these sightings started kicking up. Could be a coincidence, but it would be a reasonable explanation for why there are some things in the sky that are surveying.
And they can't find it. And drones in particular, interesting theory, and he explains this theory, very interesting video, but it kind of all over the orbs. It appears as if they are organic.
Yeah, videos like this I really find suspicious. Like,
what is that?
It's a little over the top.
Not obeying the laws of physics or gravity and all that. So
I mean,
she explains plasma
like
and dark matter. And in a few minutes, I'll explain why I think this may have something to do with it.
Oh my God. Y'all, the UFOs, the drones in New Jersey are chasing these things. That the drones are not plasmoids, and I 100% agree.
See, there's a thing, like, I've not seen a video yet where it looks like the drones are chasing them or harassing them in any sort of way. They are just there, just like the orbs are there, kind of like they're watching them, yeah, like they're surveying them. But I've never seen one chase one down. Maybe those videos are out there. I don't know. I've not seen it.
Genius. So what the F are plasmoids? I'll tell you. Okay, plasma is the fourth state of matter. It is in plasma balls. It is lightning.
Yeah,
it is
plasma ball.
ionized gas that creates fluorescence when the electrons are flurrying around the nucleus and they're free. Crash course on plasma. Non-plasma, plasma, free electrons, not super tied to the nucleus. This can create fluorescence, which is in the aurora borealis, lightning, fluorescent light, neon lights. Plasma is also the sun and any star. Plasma has to do with sacred geometry, and now let's get into plasmoids. There are several theories that plasma is intelligent, including the intelligent plasma hypothesis by Dr. Massimo Teodorini, who is an astrophysicist, and of course an electronic musician, because plasma is sound. There's also a book, The New Science of Heaven by Robert Temple, which is literally about the science of plasma transform.
I have actually seen plasma make sound. I'm pretty sure it was on Electro Boom's channel, which if you've not seen Electro Boom, he is hilarious and also educational.
Humanity's understanding of its place in the universe. It talks about plasmoids. And then this is Dr. Massimo's book about consciousness and plasma. So basically these plasmoids have literally been studied by since the 50s. There are several and
they're bleeping out that word.
Physicist papers on plasma. Just Google plasma UAPs. You can also look up this and this in the Journal of Modern Physics about new studies on plasma and plasmoids. This was recent.
So while researching this plasma being thing, I found this article. You can find it too. It's plasma being formed and maintained inside TAE Technologies fusion machine. There is a video of humans, us, creating this plasma being for a few seconds inside this TAE Technologies fusion machine. This is apparently new technology that we are developing since 2021 in California.
It almost looks like a face. That's crazy. If you look at it sideways, I can see like 2 eyes and a mouth. And a nose even. That's weird.
This is apparently new technology that we are developing since 2021 in California. So whatever this thing is, it seems that, well, it's being studied indeed. It seems that she knows what she's talking about. Then I found this other article.
I believe
Look
much longer than that, actually.
Scientists are recreating the energy of the sun, plasma, to produce nearly unlimited clean energy. And then I was, So this kind of makes sense of what Elizondo...
Yeah, I mean, I remember hearing about the attempt at trying to harness the power of a star as an energy source many years ago, but it was all like, well, it's kind of just speculation right now because, you know, we could kind of blow up. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem.
Those lawyer was talking about, we may be reaching a point in which we have technology may again be dangerous and used with bad intentions. While reading this article, I found out that they're using nuclear reactors to power this technology. And well, we have a lot of nuclear reactors in New Jersey. This is a list, a quick list actually. So yeah, it's a bit far-fetched, but still, it may have something to do with these UFOs that are apparently coming from within the ocean.
Just had another one show up about my 1 o'clock, about 1,000 feet high, zipping towards us and then back out towards the ocean. It's red in color.
And there's another explanation when thinking about the ocean, and that would be the sand theory. I don't know if you know about this, but the world is kind of running out of sand. We use sand.
Yeah, so apparently we're illegally excavating the ocean for sand, and it's causing some issues with our ocean. And they're saying that maybe there are some ETs in our ocean, and they're getting a mite bit upset about what we're doing to their world. And as a matter of fact, to the world as a whole because of it. because it's causing issues with the entire planet. Allegedly, I don't know this. This is entirely new to me. I've never heard of this. Not that I'm saying it's not true, just never heard of it. But interesting. I will say this. I'm going to probably just end this video here. There's not much left in this video. It's probably just about the sand theory, I believe. So I would just break it down like this. There's a very strong chance, my original thought, and I still lean towards it, that there's going to be a false flag event, most likely. All signs point towards it. Most people are expecting it. That's the only thing that throws me off, is that most people are expecting it and they're going to do it anyway. That's kind of weird. Usually when people expect a false flag, they don't go through with it just to try to make all these people look crazy. Like, oh, these people thought something was going to happen. Can you believe that? There was totally never anything going to happen. I mean, obviously. So it's peculiar to me that they would go through with it and do it anyway, despite the fact that so many people have eyes on the situation and are telling everybody, like, look, this is fake. It's all going to be fake. And you're going to do it anyway? Pretty weird. Now, you had the fact that there's drones and orbs. Are they indeed two different things? Is maybe the orbs our technology, or vice versa, rather, I meant, are the drones our technology and the orbs actual ETs? And so the drones are out there to kind of keep them in check, so to speak, like, okay, we're watching you, just so you know. Don't do anything crazy. Try to look like us, blend in. Maybe everyone will think it's just some weird drone operation going on. Trying to keep them in check, so to speak, like, we're here, don't forget that. Because the story is that we've been actually harassing these ETs for better part of a century at this point. And that's one of the main reasons you don't see them, is because if they came out, they would claim it was an invasion, that they're hostile and they're trying to take us over, and they would use it as a means to get everybody together under one rule, which they've been trying to do for a long, long time. This would give them a reason to do that. Okay, everybody needs to band together against this common enemy. Imagine how quick our differences would would go away when faced with a common threat. Something to that effect, I think Reagan said. Anyway, so the idea that it could be fake, and even if it looks like two different factions, you have drones and orbs. Yeah, it could be. And then the sad part is, it could be real ETs, and they're just keeping them in check. By putting their drones up, like, we're going to do it. Don't make us do it. We'll take you down. But here's my bottom line. So let's say there are some real ETs involved here. I can only think of one reason why they would be. Something big is about to happen. Something very big. Whether it's our fault or the planet itself, something big must be getting ready to go down. That's the only reason why they would take the massive risk that it would be to reveal themselves. Because it is a massive, massive risk to their lives. Because while they're obviously not hostile, because if they were, they would have taken us out a long time ago. We are most certainly hostile. Not necessarily you and I, obviously, but the powers that be are definitely hostile powers and have been for as long as probably mankind has ever existed. So they take great risk in trying to reveal themselves. If it was actually them, there must be something very wrong about to happen, and they're trying to let us know. And just basically preparing. I got some more ideas and some more input, but I've already gone over way too long on this video. I'm nearly an hour into this video. Good gosh. I might as well just watch the entire video. But anyway, I think I'll leave it at that for now. I might make hopefully some shorter videos on this later. I think that's it for now. Yeah. Good night, everybody.